Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to another day of the video diary, and today is hectic. I forgot to put you on charge yesterday, so you've got an extortionately low battery, and to be honest with you, I'm expecting you to run out. I gave you like a 10-minute burst before I left the house, and that's all the time I literally have today. It's amazing. I love being busy. Bloody folders. This morning we went down to, me and father went down to shopping to go and get some breakfast. We had like a bacon cob and stuff, and then we went to Asda because of the phone that we bought ages ago. Remember, I was telling you about it, that we're going to use the SIM for the GPS system. They hadn't put the credit on, and Orange was saying that it was Asda's fault. Asda was saying it's Orange's fault, so we went down to Asda, essentially moaned at them for ages. For some reason, probably had nothing to do with us, the SIM that was registered to the phone didn't match the phone, which makes no sense at all, but it definitely wasn't our fault. But we got a new phone out of it, lol. So yeah. The customer services at places like Asda is absolutely horrific, you know. They were there and they were like, well, we don't know what to do. We're like, right, well, what are you going to do about it? We need this phone, we need this for X reason, blah, 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 blah. So essentially what happened was we mixed up the SIMs. And the SIM that came with the free £10 credit wasn't inside the phone, and we'd lost the SIM essentially. But we went in with our confidence and we were like, well, sort this out. Well, essentially, it's not working, it's not our fault, it's got to be your fault. And they're ringing Orange. Like, if we was in anywhere else, like where I work, Sainsbury's, literally what they would have done, you'd have gone blah, 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 blah. As soon as you're there for more like 5 minutes, they will just chuck money at you. Just leave us alone. You're starting like a public relations row in the middle of our store. We can't be doing with this. Get out of face. You'd think they'd just give you like, oh, I'm so really sorry about that. Here's £10. Put the credit on. Get on with it. But no, they fought for that. I'm really not sure how much of that made sense. So essentially, just after that, and there's someone over there who knows me. Hey ho. What am I talking about? Straight after that, as soon as they essentially gave us a new phone, we're just going to use that. They're like, if the same problem happens again, which it won't, but if it does, then come back to us and we'll contact Orange again. Oh, Jesus Christ, we just kind of want the phone, to be honest with you. So they gave us a new phone, new SIM card, so we'll be able to use that for the GPS tracker. I'm going to sort that all out tonight. Extortionately busy times. Else, straight after that, we went to Nana's because it's Nana's birthday, so we went, hi, how's it going, happy birthday, blah, 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 blah. Told her about the space mission, told her about exams and the holiday, which is nearly a week away. So we had that conversation with her. We then got home as soon as possible, literally came in, wrote the description for 2 days ago in like a quick blur, picked up these folders, which I'm now going to go and fill with computing coursework, and walking into Le Collège to organise stuff for the space mission. I'm so freaking busy. Not sure how much of this has made sense. Probably literally none of it. I'm sorry about that. Lol. Anyway, I'm going to go in. I've got to organise stuff for the space mission because we need to organise how we want the thingy designed. The plans for the actual box, because I've got to make it. So I've got to tell the person what we want. So I've got to clarify that I'm right. We've got to figure out a way to... Oh, it's just loads of stuff. So much stuff's going on now. I need to get home after this and go do some revision. And set up the phone for the GPS tracker. Bloody busy, 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 busy. I love it. If you could see my eyes through my thingy sunglasses, which I'm wearing because the hay fever is ripping my eyes to shred at the moment, you would see just excited. Just, I'm so happy. I hate not having anything to do, just sitting in all day with bugger all to do. But I've got stuff to do, it's great. Bloody hell. Right, let's go get this sorted. Yay! I got it printed. It's quite difficult to hold it with one arm and talk to you though. And your battery, yeah, is going to die pretty damn soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on charge and tell you all about my very unproductive day later. Yeah! This is knackeringly heavy though, just to let you know. There she is, my complete... Hello. There sits 1,409 pages. Some of the things still need printing out, but I don't have time to print them yet. So what I'm going to do most likely is decide what needs, probably like at the weekend sometime in my immensely busy schedule, find all the things that I do need printing and then get them printed either Monday or Tuesday before we fly, because we fly on Wednesday morning, so that might be the last minute thing I'll do on Tuesday, just to get that all sorted and nailed into place. But yes, I finally got my own copy of my own coursework. It's amazing. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll fit in the bigger one because for some, I don't know why, but paper just gets all flumey, doesn't it, when you've printed it, so it doesn't fit per se into one folder, which is why I've had to put it into the 2 other folders, like thusly. I'm not sure if it'll go in there or not. I might try and cram it in one day, maybe, because I'd rather it in one. I'd rather have these nice black ones as like 2 separate folders to use, as opposed to having only one folder to use for university, and that, like, well, obviously I'll have more than one, but you know what I mean. The space mission, literally everything is confirmed now. I lied to you yesterday. I think I lied to you anyway. It's the 18th of July is going to be the launch. If you want to, come on down. No one, well, if you know me, then yeah, you're definitely got to come. Unlucky Tom, unlucky Sean. But you've got to come, lol. Anyone else, you won't, you're too far away, so lol, if you want to, come on down, but yeah. I've discovered as well that Jamesy, the little slippery blummer, is like, oh yeah, I'll race you to go and get the thing back in my car. Right, okay then. So when are you going on holiday? Oh, you're coming back on the 20th of July. Oh, okay then. So when are we doing the launch? 18th of July. How are you going to race me? Jeez, come on, Jamesy. Else, though, everything else is planned. I need to launch the promotion side of it, which means getting like an event page on Facebook, blah 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 blah. I'll write a blog post, I'll do a main channel video closer to it, probably a week before I release a main channel video about it, and then hopefully the week after it I'll be able to have the footage, and then we'll have an edited video ready for you to see on the main channel, which will be awesome. And also there's other stuff as well. Yeah, there's that. Okay then, but essentially though, I've spent the entire afternoon with my computing teacher, printing off my computing coursework again. Hiccups, inward hiccups, what is with that? But then, as that's all, what the hell was I going to say then? Yeah, we were essentially talking, I asked her for advice on what computer to have. And she's like, why do you want this? Why do you want 16 gigabytes of RAM? You don't need 16. Yeah, but I do. I want 16 gigabytes of RAM. But essentially what Miss says is to go for something like a £700 computer with the right processor. You've got to get a good processor and a good motherboard. Stat. And then essentially just buy all the components yourself and put them in yourself, and theoretically nothing will go wrong. If it does, then you've got to take it to somewhere to repair it, but otherwise that's it. So I'm thinking what the plan is to go to one of the companies that make them and then get them to like partially make it, get them to put the processor on, get them to put the get them to put a bit of RAM on, probably about 8 gig, Miss says, get them a video card. But then otherwise you can just like stack video. I've never messed about with desktops, so I never know. I've always had laptops, and I know laptops are a pain in the neck to upgrade, so I never even contemplated like slowly upgrading it. But I'm thinking about getting an i7 chip, about 3.6 gigahertz. Second, get some, I want 2 gigs of video card, and I want memory, hard drive and stuff on top of that. But then otherwise all you need is a good motherboard and a good case and good cooling, and then you're done, sorted. Cheap as chips, right? But essentially now, honestly, what I've done is just wasted an entire day, because it was shopping for the first half of the day, been in college for the latter half of the day, and now it's the evening, or it's about to turn evening, and I need to get some maths revision done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop you on charge, because I lied to you earlier, I wasn't putting you on charge. And then I'm going to do that. I can't have any distractions either, but I've got to upload yesterday's video. It's 20 minutes long, sorry about that. Upload that, sort that all out. Efficiency, I've got to set up the phone as well. Too much to do. Always too much to do. But I enjoy it. I lie whenever I say that I'm too busy, because there's no such thing as ever being too busy. Get the hell on with it. Having said that, maybe I was a little bit busy today. I've kind of put my revision on the back burner today, which is quite bad. I did a C4 paper, and I've revised the one topic that I know that I was struggling with. I was struggling with, what did I tell you? Area of closest approach on vectors, but I've looked it through now and it rings a bell. I've memorised it. That's not going to be a problem ever again. So I think I'm doing alright for C4. I'm just going to do mechanics and stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm literally going to wake up in the morning and just go bang, revision. But essentially what has gone on today that means that I haven't had revision literally since I left you. I set up the phone for, since I left you I was setting up the phone for the GPS tracker, and I put the SIM card in and it works. You text it and it can text you back, and what it texts you back is wrong password. Text, get location, wrong password. What are you talking about? What do you mean what the wrong password is? Okay, so I go into the booklet, default password, bang, 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 go, no. And apparently last time we tested it at college before I brought it home, we changed its password, lol. Yeah, lol. And no, I don't know what it was, I can't remember it. So I've sent a panic email to the guy who's, because obviously the person who's helping us do this has an iPhone and I have a normal phone, so I took the SIM out of my phone and we used his iPhone and the app inside it. And I sent him an email like panicky, and hopefully his phone, his app, has stored the password, so he's going to send the text message saying get location, and it will say get location, because it comes in the app, it'll go get location, the password, and then it will say time or something like that. But because he's texting that to my phone, I'll be able to find out what the password is and then potentially change it in the operating system of the phone. But hopefully, no panicky. Hopefully, but probably, yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to get back to me at some point on the email system. Also, I've been just ridiculously looking over different things to like computers and stuff. It really doesn't matter. Like to entire new levels of pointlessness. I've been looking just and it's going to be literally like 3 months until I buy it. 3 months, maybe even more. Maybe I'm going to be in university before I buy it. But I'm still looking. I'm thinking now, I've been reliably informed that it's going to be a lot cheaper to buy a relatively poor computer, well, not relatively poor, but like a £600-700 computer with a good motherboard and a good processor on it, and then literally just upgrade it from there on, get a hard drive, put my own hard drive in, buy the parts, buy a new graphics card, put it in, buy the parts, blah blah blah, and then build it. So basically what I'm looking for now is a case that looks nice and a case that is a case that looks nice because it's got to look nice. I hate half the cases on the custom build sites, they just look stupid. It's like when you try and buy a stereo and then you can't buy a nice loud stereo these days without having these stupid big things, it's got blue lights on it, like what you're talking about. I just want quiet, discreet, like felt covering it, that's beautiful. I love speakers with like the felt covering it, beautiful. But literally those computers do not exist in the world unless you go to like a pre-made company. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a computer, obviously, lol, but get a cheaper one that's like lower down and then upgrade it and build it up myself over time, which should work out cheaper. If I can buy the computer for about £700 with a 3.6, I want 3.6 gigahertz processor on it, a good motherboard, I don't know what a good motherboard is, lol, the ability to customise it, like whack my own RAM in and stuff like that, then I can upgrade the RAM when I want, I can upgrade the hard drive when I want, I could add multiple hard drives, blah 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 blah, and that's going to be a better idea for me, I think. What's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to wake up, revise, I've told you that, haven't I? I'm just going to wake up, revise. That's it, sorry, lol. 100 subscribers, not very exciting anymore, lol. No more interesting videos. Back to the daily grind. I'm sorry this video hasn't been, well, I don't think it's been very comprehensive. Like, comprehensible. I don't know what, all the things I've told you seem rushed. If they're not, then I'll try and explain them in the description. Lol. Yeah, that's all. I'll catch you later.